Rivals faced off for 90 minutes. It was the first presidential debate of this campaign season. Of course, all as we head out towards that November election. Trump and Biden clashing over their records, over the economy, abortion, immigration, as well as the wars in Ukraine and Gaza, and also differing opinions on that January 6th, of course, Capitol riot.
President Biden and former President Trump, of course, taking on that presidential debate rematch, 4 years in the making. It was a stark contrast in style and tone. So today we have Dr. Joe Morris, political analyst from Mercyhurst University, here to break it all down for us. Thanks for coming in, Joe.
Oh, my pleasure.
So talk about this. What were the key moments for each candidate last night?
Well, I think the key moments came in the first few minutes of the debate. Joe Biden had, without a doubt, a disastrous performance last night and really did all the things that he wasn't supposed to do. He really only had one job, and that was to come off as strong, in control, coherent, and he failed miserably.
And what about Donald Trump?
Well, unfortunately for the Democrats, no one is going to remember anything that Donald Trump did. He answered questions in a way that lacked substance. He sounded like he was at a campaign rally rather than a debate. But unfortunately, the only thing that people are going to remember from this debate is Joe Biden's performance.
Is there any coming back from this?
That's the big question. If you take a look at political professionals, what they're saying this morning, and you take a look at what the average voter is saying this morning, it seems like he has an uphill battle. People, I think, are really doing some soul searching in the Democratic Party, wondering if this was the right candidate.
So do you think either of them did anything to convince voters who were undecided or younger voters who haven't been part of this election season yet?
That remains to be seen, and there's a long way till November. A few months in election year, in election time, is an eternity. So the Democrats, I think, have a real task ahead of them to try and undo all that Joe Biden, all the damage Joe Biden did. But independent voters, people who are undecided, we still have time for candidates to make their case.
So what do you think about the conjecture to replace Biden with a different nominee?
I think it's going to be fairly loud, and it's going to take up a lot of space for people, a lot of thought in the next few days.
Is it a possibility?
It is always a possibility, although who would replace Joe Biden at this point is, well, it's really hard to find someone that could do that job.
I really appreciate you breaking all this down for us. We're going to continue to cover this election season as we move up to November. Dr. Morris, thank you so much for coming in.
Anytime.